Well, hello everyone. My name is Jean and the name of my channel is Jean Home Decor and More. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Welcome to another Quick and Easy Meals. Quick and Easy Meals are hosted every Sunday at 7 p.m. You know how we do. The hosts are the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Deborah Cabasa Home Living, and myself, Jean Home Decor and More. You got to go by these channels and check these channels out for some awesome content, okay? I want to mention to you that Quick and Easy Meals is an open invite collab. You can make anything from a smoothie to dessert. You can dine out, you can do takeout, you can film any of that and post it to Quick and Easy Meals. This is the perfect venue for you if you want to share a special recipe. All right, so today, guys, I'm going to be making a roast chicken and I'm going to stuff it, okay? So what I'm going to do is show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using to make this roast chicken and stuffing. Now, you might say, well, Jean, why do you have gloves on? Well, I do not like to touch raw fish, raw chicken, raw any kind of meat, okay? Raw turkey, anything. So I have my gloves on, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take you off the ring and I'm gonna just kind of show you how I prepare my chicken before I stuff it, okay? Because I just think that maybe some people, now you seasoned cooks, you don't need this part, but for those people who are, not seasoned cooks and maybe they wanna, stuff a chicken, I'm going to show you how I prepared my chicken, okay? Keep watching. Okay, guys, so one of the first things that I want to say is that when you do chicken or turkey, you have to be very careful in your kitchen because it's, because you want to make sure that after you clean your chicken and you put you put your chicken in the roaster or pan that you want to use, you have to make sure that you clean all your surfaces really good. So I use like a pinch of Clorox, just a pinch, with some Dawn. Clean up all your surfaces because you don't want to get any salmonella or any bacteria because, the liquids or juice from the chicken, liquids or whatever, if you leave them sitting out, they can collect bacteria. So that's the first thing I want to say for all you novice cooks out there. Make sure you clean all your surfaces, after you get your chicken all prepared and, put it in your roaster. So all my surfaces are nice and clean. Okay, so, while you're prepping your chicken, I'm sorry about the camera jump, you guys. So, I clean my chicken off. I make sure that there's no little, how sometimes you buy them from the store and there's some little hairs on them. So I make sure I get all of that off, okay? You gotta get all of that off. Also, I soak my chicken in water and salt for about maybe 45 minutes to an hour before I even cook it, okay? Now, I wanna see if you can, I don't know if you can see this inside, but I clean out everything on the inside of this chicken, and that's why I have my gloves on. I clean out everything on the inside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in here, and I'm going to put, and I will put in a little Worcestershire sauce, and I will put in a little celery inside just for flavor. Okay, so that's what I do. All right, so and that's how I prepare my chicken. So of course, like I said, you want to make sure that you clean your chicken off really good. Clean out the inside. You want to soak it in a little salt and water. And then after you get your chicken all, prepared and in your pan, then you can go back and clean up all your surfaces, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera around so to let you see what I'm putting in, what I'm using for ingredients for my roasted chicken. All right, keep watching. Okay, so here are the ingredients. Okay, so I have my green pepper, and like I said, they call this the Trinity of cooking. I'm going to use a little celery, onion, and green pepper. They call that the Trinity of cooking. And of course, again, I have my ingredients. Not a lot, you don't need a lot. And then I'm using Pepperidge Farm herb seasoned cube stuffing this time. I've used all of them, and they're all good. I'm not doing it from scratch. I'm doing it, really easy. And I'm going to follow, the recipe here on the bag. Now, sometimes if it's Thanksgiving or whatever, you can put other things, and like you might want to. Some people put sausage. Ground sausage in their stuffing to kind of, zhuzh it up, okay? You can do that, but today, it's just a regular Sunday, so I'm just going to use the basic stuffing. But, stuffing is always really good, and it just brings out the flavor in the roasted chicken. Now, I want to say one thing, and I may say it again, but just to let you know this, I'm going to roast the chicken with the stuffing inside. But after when the chicken is done and I serve the stuffing, and we cut the chicken up and we serve the stuffing, before I put it back in the fridge, I take all the stuffing out. Why? Because again, bacteria can collect on your stuffing. So I take any stuffing that I have inside the chicken, I do take it out. If you don't believe me, Google it, okay? All right, keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter, but I don't have butter, so I'm just going to use margarine. I'm going to saute my veggies. So I'm going to let you see those. You can see those. They are, I chopped them up nice and fine. So we have our onion, celery, and green pepper, the trinity of cooking. Okay. So I'm going to saute the vegetables in with the 4 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to use my little tablespoon. And then after I saute the veggies in the butter, then I'm going to add some chicken broth, 2 cups. And then after that, and then I'll add the Pepperidge Farm bread cubes to it. And when that becomes okay guys, so you just saw me add my chicken broth, so I'm going to let the vegetables get tender, and once they do, I'm going to take them, move the pot over to the side, and I'm going to add in the stuffing mix, okay? So keep watching. Alright, so we have our stuffing, our cube stuffing mixed in, so now I'm going to season it up. put a little Worcestershire sauce in it, just a little, just a little. Salt, because that's the end of that salt. Just out, that's fine. A little Italian seasoning. A little pepper. Now I might add a little cayenne pepper. Put a little heat on it. Not a lot. Okay, just a little. Okay, so now I'm done, and so we can stuff it, okay? So because this is hot though, I'm gonna let it cool just a minute. I'll bring you back, and I'll use, you know, my handy dandy spoon since it's hot to put it in the chicken, okay? Keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start stuffing. So I have my little handy dandy spoon. I put my celery in and the salt. And so what the trick also, guys, is that you don't want to overstuff your chicken. Whether you're doing a chicken or turkey, you don't want to overstuff. You guys can see why I have gloves on, right? Okay, so that's all I did. So I have it stuffed. Now the leftover stuffing, I'm gonna put in my little casserole dish. See, you know, you can see, guys, I took out the right size dish because I've been doing this so long. So I know how much stuffing you have left over. So now if you're doing a turkey, of course, you're going to have to buy enough stuffing to fit whatever size bird you're fixing. You plan on fixing. Okay, so on top of this, I sprinkle a little paprika, just to kind of give it a little pretty color. And then I keep my top on it so that it the moisture stays in. Okay, so that's that one. I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, so we're almost done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this Worcestershire sauce on the top. Now, you know what you can do is you can use olive oil or you can use margarine. You can use either, you know, because you want to keep the top of your bird moist, you know, so it doesn't dry out. So, let me see. Oh, here it is. So I am going to use a little blue bonnet. put on top. All right, guys, so let me put this on here, get this on. So you see how I do that? Make sure we get that in. Because like I said, you don't want this to, you don't want this to dry out. So I don't put a whole lot of margarine on it. Okay, so I just put a little on it. I'm going to season our bird. And I already have my oven preheated to 350. A little pepper on here. Another thing I was going to say is that when people make stuffing, sometimes they put sage in their stuffing. I didn't do that today, but you can do that. Okay, so I have my bird all seasoned up. I put a little paprika on top. Now, guess what I need to do, guys? I need to get a little string and tie those legs up, okay? So keep watching. All right, everyone, so as you can see here, I couldn't film this and be touching the camera at the same time because I don't want to be transferring, you know, the spices and everything to my phone. So I had to take care of this first and then put my gloves up. But as you can see, I have a little stake here to, you know, kind of keep my bird intact. And I kind of tied a string around it. Just a regular little string, see? Just a little regular little string. And I tied that up. And so now she is ready for the oven, okay? So I put a little bit of chicken broth in the bottom, but this is gonna make its own juice that we can use to make gravy. And so I'm gonna put both of these in the oven, and my oven is already preheated to 350 like I had already mentioned. And so I think that this will probably take, let's see, it's noon now. Say this will probably be done at 3, okay? So I'll be back. Now, is this quick? No, but it's easy. It's easy enough. It's really not hard. And what makes it easy is once you get it prepared, you pop this bad boy in the oven, and then you can move around and do some other things while this is cooking, okay? Keep watching for the reveal. Okay, guys, this is what we're looking like, and I'm going to baste her. And then I'm going to put her back in the oven. And you see how the thread keeps the legs in place. Okay, guys, let me put her back in the oven, and I'll be back. Keep watching. All right, guys, here is the reveal. I am basting it. Doesn't that look good? Now, I don't know what we're gonna have with this. I think we're gonna have broccoli. And so we have the stuffing. So we don't need any other carbs, or starch. And so you see I have my all juice down the bottom. So I'm going to make gravy with that for the stuffing. But that's what she's looking like. So this is what your roasted chicken would look like if you decide to make it yourself. I hope this has been a help. I hope you guys have found this helpful and informative. And maybe if you have never made a roasted chicken, stuffed and roasted a chicken. Hopefully, you'll try it, okay? Let me know if you like this video. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell not once but twice so that you'll be notified when I upload new videos. I thank you all so much for watching this video, and until the next one, bye-bye.